Alrighty guys, welcome back to another LEGO set review from BrickByBrick, and today we have set number 43170. This is Moana's Ocean Adventure, containing 46 pieces and retailing for $9.99 in the United States. This set is one of the January 2020 sets. I got this early at Target, only a couple days early, but still. And, you know, it's a small little set. I wanted Pua, and I bought this to get Pua. The whole build is really small. It's basically, like, it is listed as a 6+ set, but, you know, really small instructions. This could very easily have been, you know, marketed as a 4+ set, and I don't think much would have changed, to be honest. But, you know, it's a decent small little build. It basically is an attempt to scale down the boat from the first Moana set that included Maui, and, you know, just for a sense of scale approximately here, this is the boat from the original set, which, yes, the original set was $40, but, you know, there's a large size difference here, and there was also a little island included in that set as well, so, you know, just a little scale comparison between the two islands. But, you know, to start off, we'll take a look at this boat. It's very simple. I like this sail piece. It's well printed. The LEGO Group logo is a little bit prominent there, but, you know, it's fine. And you just kind of stick the end of the sail on the top of that, and then around the bottom, and it holds on pretty well. The red bleeds through nicely, and, you know, gives it a good look from this side as well. And, you know, you can change the angle of that, because it is on a ball joint in there on one of these mass pieces, so, you know, move it a little bit out of Moana's way, and you can rotate the sail all around, because you can rotate the ball. But, you know, aside from that, there's really no special posability here. Up here in the front, we do have this little gift box piece that was introduced in the Series 18 minifigures, and, you know, you can pull that out. You can pull the whole thing out, or I think you're intended to leave the base in there, and it gives you a storage space for the Heart of Te Fiti, which is a new print. I'll take a closer look at that when we look at the mini doll. And, you know, the little pontoon is really small and really simple, but it gets the point across. And Moana just sits in here. This kind of slides backwards and allows her skirt to fit in perfectly. And, you know, it works just fine, and she's attached in there pretty well. It's a little bit weird to get her with the oar in a position that looks normal, because you can't move her hand up any more than that without the oar kind of like going straight down and, you know, kind of colliding with things. But, you know, for the most part, this little boat looks pretty decent for a significantly scaled down version. This little island is a small little thing, but it's nice to get. It does have this little palm tree, which this is an uncommon part in brown. I believe it only comes in a handful of sets. The only one I can think of off the top of my head is the Jungle Falls from the Ninjago movie. And, you know, from the back, the island doesn't look all that great. But I think that this palm tree does look pretty good from the front for a scaled-down palm tree. And we have some of these little newer leaf pieces in lime green, which I don't own any of those yet, so that's cool. And there's a little bit of a waterfall, and, you know, just some water and some foliage. And there's this cool reuse of the dog poop piece from Series 19 in white as a shell, which is cool. And then Pua can just sit right up here in the water and, you know, just look out off the little tiny island. And here's a look at the updated Moana mini doll. It uses the same hairpiece that the original one did, which, you know, is fine. I don't believe this was introduced for her. I think it was introduced for just a generic Friends character or something. But maybe it was new for her. If it was new for her, I'm still not a huge fan. It doesn't look quite like the character from the movie. But I do think that this mini doll is a huge improvement, because the other one, I don't know, the face on the old one did not look that great. They do use the same leg piece, but, you know, the new one has updated torso printing as well. Yes, this is not the only version of Moana from the older sets. There was a second version, but both of them had different torsos to the one here, and I really like they got a good level of detail going around the back on this one as well. You know, it doesn't just cut off or anything. And the Heart of Te Fiti included is new because it is printed on a trans green 1x1 round tile. The old one was printed on lime green, and I don't know, the print is a little kind of iffy as well. But I do really like the new one, and I think that that is a good update. And Pua here, I think, is really the star of the set. Pua was only available in the $25 set from the original wave, but I believe this is a slightly updated print, at least in my copy, and it looks like in the official images, the eyes on this one are looking upwards, while on the old one they were kind of looking straight ahead. He also has a little bit of printing on his back, and it appears to me that the patches on this might be very slightly different. I can't tell for sure, and I don't own the old one, unfortunately, to do a straight-up comparison, so maybe I will get the old one eventually, just so that I, have them both and can know for a fact whether or not I own both of them. And unfortunately, at this time, Lego's inventory for this new set is not out yet, so I can't, I can't, check and see if they have updated the part ID or anything, so, that remains to be seen, and hopefully someone who has both can do a comparison at some point in the future, but I do think this is a nice version of the character, regardless of whether or not it's new. So, my overall thoughts. I think that this is a pretty decent set to have on the market. Moana is a popular movie, and it is still a popular movie. So it's good to see that they have decided to revisit it and create more sets based off of it. Of the two new ones, 2020 ones, this one I think is less exciting to the general person, general purchaser, just because it's it is smaller and it's a little bit kind of oversimplified, but I do think it's a really good pocket money. Just I'm gonna buy this because it's cheap set, and I think that it definitely fills that role well. I'm glad that they included Pua. It's nice to see that they still care about putting this guy in a set, even though he wasn't super important in the movie. But it's nice. I'm interested to see the $20 set in person and reviews of that, because I do think that that one looks kind of cool as well. And honestly, I might end up getting both, because I do want that hey for sure. So I'll either bricklink him or get the other set. And if you guys enjoyed this review and want to see me review the other one, let me know in the comment section down below, and maybe that'll help influence my decision one way or the other. But yeah, overall, I think that I like this set. I don't think it's everybody has to buy it, but if you like Moana and maybe you don't even like mini dolls, but you want to get the Pua figure, then I think that this set is worth picking up for $10. Maybe if all you care about is Pua, wait until it's 20% off. But it's got some good stuff going for it, and overall, I'd recommend it if you have any interest. If mini dolls aren't your thing and you don't care about Moana as a movie or a character, then this set probably isn't for you. But if you liked Moana and you don't absolutely hate mini dolls, you might enjoy this one. So, hope you guys enjoyed this review. If you did, let me know in the comment section down below, and I'll see you guys all next time. Bye, everyone.